Go, team, go. Monday, we are War Thunder. As usual, we do on this channel. No, I'm just kidding. We do play this a lot because I enjoy it, and that's what I want to play. But we are back looking at the Gaijin devlogs. Not really anything new. I've released a trailer which we covered last week. They've kind of released some stuff. So Norway, or no, I'm sorry, the Swedish tech tree is getting about 3 different mosquitoes, which I think I'm excited for. I was wrong. I actually thought that was a Canadian one. Turns out it was definitely not. It was the Norwegian one. But they're getting 3 of them, which I think would be really good to kind of bolster that middle area for Sweden, which they kind of need some help anyway. So that's really the only thing that's kind of come out. There's a little devlog on the Book M3. I don't know how to even say that. And then you have some skins coming in for the next like tournament stuff going on. That's really about it. We are playing this bad boy right here. I've already, started the process of getting the magic ones. I've heard the magic ones really open this vehicle up. Didn't have a great time with the Etendard as I was hoping. I was kind of hoping it was going to be better. It was kind of middle of the road. It wasn't like necessarily like bad, but it wasn't necessarily like good. It's kind of just in between there for me, at least. I mean, I definitely had some games where I was, getting 3 to 4 kills, but I don't think I did as well as I was hoping. You know what I mean? So hopefully this one here does better. That's not what I want to show you. I've already kind of been playing this offline just because I really wanted to play them. But yeah, we were pretty close to getting the magic ones. Once we get those, then we're going to kind of open this thing up. I don't know if we're going to run bombs or we're going to turn this maybe into just a pure fighter. We'll do like we did with the Etendard. We'll create 2 different loadouts and see how they kind of do. I'm guessing, just based on how I've played it so far, this would probably be another kind of in-between vehicle. It does feel better than the regular Etendard, but at the same time, no afterburner. You're at 10-3. Do have a lot of countermeasures, which is excellent at this PR. Still only have good kills so far, so kind of, you know, waiting to unlock. I really just don't like the fact that these are down in like rank 4. I wish they were like maybe somewhere in 2 or 3, make this a little bit better. I feel like the grind for this was kind of, it's felt better than the regular Etendard, but it was still kind of rough in the beginning, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, make sure you guys like, subscribe, all the fun stuff. We do have a Discord, our wonderful growing community. Just go over in Discord, type in channel name, you'll be able to see it over there and get in there. I would post a link. Again, still can't for whatever reason because of YouTube. But yeah, that's where we are right now. I think I have sound correct this time. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's all I got. We're just gonna get into it today. Hopefully, first game maybe come out swinging and get the magic ones done. We'll see though. Let's go ahead and get this here. I want to see if I can get a research booster. Billy Joe, use a shotgun. I'm thinking about it. All right, that will help. How many matches is that gonna be for? Probably 1. All right, good. Go over here. We're gonna try to get everything we can. We're gonna squeeze out all the juice. Fuck, nothing. All right, well, we're gonna recycle that. And I guess, yeah, we'll just, there you go. Recycle the 1. Let's see. You know what? We'll try it. We'll get 2. So we can get it. 2 Avengers. Actually, that's not bad. We'll take those. We do use those quite a lot. We're going to run a battle victory wager. That seems to be pretty decent. We'll activate that on there, and then we'll go ahead and activate this one. Hopefully we can get the magic ones right off rip. That'd be sick. We'll see how it goes. I feel like the weekend just flew by. I don't feel like I had hardly any time over the weekend to just kind of hang out. Did get to watch some football, thank God. That is my one thing I got to enjoy yesterday. So it's kind of just playing this a little bit and then had some other stuff going on, but I was watching football mostly. My team won. If you're wondering, if you're curious, but they played on Thursday. So I already knew that. But my fantasy team did really good, which is good. But I also have some concerns for certain teams that we're expecting to be better than what they were. So, all right. Do I get an air? Yes. Yes. Air spawn. Go. We're going to base run. Probably going to go right off rip. Try to come in wide. Maybe catch one of the guys who are also base run bombing on the other side here. Big game. Oh yeah, big match. Hell yeah. So Joe, have you played the Super Etendard, or are you just saying use a shotgun for it, like I'm Kurt Cobain? Some could argue he is a famous painter. Some could argue. Let's see. Hey, let's see the BRs. 10-7, 10-3. I'm excited to play that one for sure. That one's coming up soon. Probably in the next stream. 10-3, 10-7. Damn, 11.0s. 11-3, god damn. Jesus, guys. I don't even have to an afterburner. Why am I seeing 11-3? Like I said, we're gonna come in from the right side. Normally everybody goes left, but I'm gonna roll right here and see what happens. Looking back on it though, I don't feel like there's a lot of people base bombing, so we could have probably made it. Hang on, wife's texting me. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, when the wife texts you, you gotta answer that call. You gotta take it. One thing I do like over the Super Etendard over the regular one is the fact it does have an RWR. The other one, it was a little rough. Like, I liked Etendard. It wasn't the worst plane, like I said. I just wanted a little bit more out of it. And this one has been kind of answering those things that I wanted, short of an afterburner. That's the only thing it doesn't get is an afterburner. I don't know why France was like, nah, fuck it, we don't need to put one on here. But it would have been nice. What was that? You want to try again? One more time for the road. Got his ass. How did he not see that coming? I can't believe that. First of all, I can't believe that worked. Second of all, I can be a dumbass and not know that, oh, this guy's probably base running. You know. Yeah, how you... I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. How you let that happen? I haven't got one of those in a long time, though. Those are fun to get. Let's see. We'll probably go for this SU-22. He looks to be slow. Never mind, he crashed in the ground. Fighting against trees never wins. Alright, so we can roll around on this guy. If not, we can probably break off and get that SU-25, but... that's realistically the only one where I'm kind of fast enough to actually mess around with. Uh-oh, tornado's coming in hot. I don't know if that's going to cause him to crash, but we're going to keep going straight here. He looks fine. Alright. Alright, come on, big girl. Turn around. Oh yeah, we're feeling a little bit right now. She's kind of hurt. Alright, got that guy and then that guy right there. Okay. We'll probably try to fight the F5. I feel like we could probably do better against him than the MiG-21. We're not going to get up high enough to get this MiG-21 at all. Oh, hang on, hang on. MiG-21's coming in. No WEP either. That kind of sucks. Not gonna lie, it kind of sucks. Alright, the other guy's down, so it's literally just this guy right here. Just gonna keep him locked up. I think he's gonna go for this F5, maybe. Not where I want to be. We're probably gonna stall out, honestly. There we go. I thought she was about to pull into a flat spin. I was like, oh no. Come on, J7. Get him, J7. There's no way. Alright, we're just gonna RTB. We're gonna get out of here. We're damaged. We can go back and actually get more bombs. Come back, hit that last base over there. Not bad, dude. Not bad. 2 kills. First game. Normally it takes me about 2 or 3 games warm up, get decent. We'll take it. What'll probably happen is we're in an RTB and then those guys over there are going to probably get that guy. What we're going to do is we're just going to land without gear down because we're going to have to repair anyway, so not that big of a deal on our end. Nice big healthy air brakes. I love seeing those. Yeah, they're over there fighting that guy. They're probably gonna shoot him down, honestly. But if not, what the hell is that? US6? I don't know what that is. Never even seen that. Wait, hang on. Is he shooting down all my teammates over there over his air spawn? Oh, that's gonna suck. Yeah, that's gonna suck. Let's see, 1, 2. Okay, so those guys are left. I'm back. They shot that guy down. Okay. Oh yeah, he's still up. All right, we're good. We're gonna be able to. We should be able to get back over there. Worried for a second. I was like, gonna make a call here. I'm just gonna try to capitalize and get as much RP as we can, just because of having the boosters on right now in this particular match. So I want to make sure I get as much as possible. I'm assuming, yeah, he's back on his airfields. They're gonna swarm him right now. Alright, we're not gonna make it, I don't think. Yeah, nice. Wish this thing did have wep. I wish both of them did have, like, do have some type of wep. It kind of sucks that they don't. But, it is what it is, you know? Not much you can do there. Alright. Please, God. Magic once, please. Please. That should get us enough. That should be... Yes. Thank God. Okay, we'll go ahead and take that immediately into compressor, and then we'll get few. Okay, perfect. All right, let's get some lineups here. Let's get, first and foremost, we'll do magic one. Then we'll do is we're not gonna do anything that we're just gonna get countermeasures, save. And we'll do is we'll mark this as our favorite. We'll take this one off. We'll edit it for now. And what we'll do is we'll take this one off. Magic one, and save. Now we'll mark it. So we can either run this one, depending on how we're feeling with like the first pass. The first pass will probably be this loadout here. You know, get a base, at least get some points. Because mainly what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the RP. I'm trying to get experience for this thing, trying to spay this thing out, right? So, yes, I could go in just straight dogfight and be probably okay. Especially with the magic ones. But I want to get as much points as possible. Milking that as much as I can. And so this may give me the best option here. You know, bombing a base, turning around, using both magic ones. I don't think people are going to necessarily expect it. I don't think these are all aspect either. Lock and rear aspect, yeah. So, rear aspect. Okay. Yeah, so these are from behind. So we're going to have to get behind people, which is kind of hard for this thing anyway. Unless I'm positioned correctly. So, oh, we got our first W. Nice. But yeah, no, it was, Bill Joe, hope you're having a good day. Hope you had a good weekend as well. But, yeah, we had a good weekend at football. I'm glad it's back on. That's my favorite sport. That and Formula One. I love watching both of those. But yeah, it's finally something I actually have something to watch. I feel like there's nothing to watch on weekends for me. So did pretty good in fantasy. I think I'm the only. There's two of us. No, there's only two people of us that made it over 100 points in our fantasy league. So pretty excited about that. I was like, come out swinging. So, although the other guy that did get 100 points, I was looking at his team too, because I was like, holy shit, like this guy did pretty good too. Also got a lot of good players. I don't know if he had like the AI or like the computer just pick for him, or if he was like in the draft, like had his little, you know, sheet out and everything. I don't know. Really, dude? Why? Why do that? Doesn't even make sense. I have to watch that guy. I don't like that guy, especially when the people team kill. I hate that shit so much. Somebody take him out. Get him out of here. Hate that shit. But okay. Oh, whatever. But yeah, no, fantasy did good. Quarterbacks, was worried because I have Patrick Mahomes, my starter. I was kind of like, he wins, but he doesn't always have like great stats. But no, he came out, he showed out. So, and that Bills Ravens game last night. Oh, I felt so bad. My wife's a Ravens fan. I did like the thing you're not supposed to do. I was like, oh hey, yeah, your team's gonna win. Your guys is up like 3 scores. They got like 4 minutes left. What are the odds of like them scoring and winning the game? And sure as shit, he drove right down the field, scored a touchdown. If it like bounced off another guy, the receiver caught it, got a touchdown. I was like, all right, well, you still have some wiggle room. You know, it's 2 scores. You know, whatever. And then sure as shit, Derrick Henry out there running his ass off last night. Looked unstoppable. Fumbles out of nowhere. And I was like, oh, shit. I just jinxed her. Her team's going to lose. And sure enough, Bills came back and won that game. I was like, God damn. So, Jess, if you see this, it was kind of funny, but I also felt bad. So, sorry. Oh, what do you got over here, big guy? Yeah, stay on the other side. Oh, yeah, you're coming over. Knew that. Don't do it, bud. Don't do it. Stay over in your lane. Played my hand a little early. Yeah, I was gonna say. One thing you probably could do in this thing pretty well is actually get people to overshoot you. That might not be a bad play. The only problem is you got like them people getting behind you and stuff. That kind of sucks. Like right now. A10 we can kind of play with. We're faster. Now if he still has his missiles, yeah, that's gonna suck. Alright, so he's hanging around. I feel like the Crusader kind of hurts. What else we got? Anybody else? No, we're good. Their team is pretty much gone. MiG-21 back there. We might be able to fight this Crusader if we can get him to turn. It's gonna be our only play. I want to save this magic one for that MiG-21 over there just in case. Unless he goes down, then we'll fire this thing off. Okay, yeah, crashed on the ground. Oh my god, nope. I can save it. That looks bad, I know. No, I couldn't save it. Oh, speaking of MiG-21, there he is. Asshole. Good job. Good play, MiG-21. Proud of you. Not gonna lie, I feel like the AMX was a little bit faster than this thing. And I had to use the AMX to fly the entire Italian air tree, and it sucks not having any afterburner at like 11.0. That shit sucks. What is this thing again? Yeah, 11.0. Rough. But kind of the same thing here. In this case, just a little bit lower BR. So could be worse, I guess. But yeah, we're kind of making. I forgot to go over this. So I forgot this earlier. We have done the Alpha Jet, the Etendard. So we're gonna be. I did finish that off 2 days ago. We were doing the Super Etendard tonight. We'll probably finish it tonight, and then we're gonna be moving into the F8E, which is something I'm looking forward to. I like what I've played of it so far a little bit. It's got M9B starting. Then we're going to probably go to not this one. We're going to probably play the Mirage 3E. Essentially the same aircraft, realistically. I'm going to be honest with you, it's basically the same shit. The only difference is this thing gets countermeasures. Now, does it get a lot? Yeah, no, not really. It'll get more once I get these, but it's basically the same thing. I just want to play some countermeasures compared to something that doesn't. I can do either one, but if I have a choice, I would rather do this. Plus, I'm trying to start moving into higher BRs. We're probably going to cap out BR-wise 12.3. I do want to give one of these a chance. Don't know 12.7 is the answer, though. 12.3 might be the better one for me. I hate high tier stuff, but this is about as high as I want to go. So, just wanted to let you guys know what's going on with that. But how are we doing? All right, we're making some money. Let's go. But yeah, so that's kind of the plan. My lighting got terrible all of a sudden. I apologize. My big ass forehead. Let's see if I turn that shit down. There we go. So, no, actually, it's worse. What if I turn it off? Oh, terrible. Yeah. I'm trying to turn it up a little bit. Sorry, I'm still working on the lighting. Eventually, when me and the wife get our own place, I'll be able to actually have better lighting. I think right now this is probably as good as it's going to get, realistically. Just because of the space and everything. But when we actually have our own place, which we are in the process of. Big news. But, nothing set in stone, so. Oh, that's cool. You guys got afterburners? That's cool. That's neat. Wish I knew what those were. Oh, that guy knows my struggle. SG-25. Yeah, no, we're, I was waiting for that to kind of calm down. It was a little loud. In the process of looking at, houses and stuff, so. And then once we actually get a place, I'll hopefully have a room and kind of, set up a nice little streaming setup. A little bit more space. That's the goal and the plan. Because then the wife's going to have no excuse. She's going to be like, well, I got to do all this stuff for my YouTube channel and decorating and stuff. I'm going to be like, nope. Listen, I get my whole room. I get the garage and a whole ass room. And that's called compromise. You know, you're just going to have to work. She's going to have to compromise. That's it. So. We'll see what she says, though. Alright, so the strat here is it looks like everybody's probably going to hit that first one. We're going to stay with the pack for a minute, and then either going to try to gun for that second one, or we're going to cut over and go to that one. Get rid of the bombs, and then we can start turning. Hopefully, we'll be behind a few of them and get at least like 1 or 2 kills off the magic ones. The only caveat with the magic ones, as we all know, is you gotta be in kind of close. Good turning, good cheese and everything on them, but they are very flare hungry. Although we look like we might be in a good spot to fight people who don't have any RWRs. That could be big. 100s for sure, maybe the F-106s. Yeah, I think the Harrier is going for it. We're going to turn in. No, don't you take this from me. Stay over there, F-100. I don't want to see that. Stay over there. Is that counting down? Yeah, it is. Shit.
Our victory is near.
We're gonna have to save these as secondary, maybe third options. Now, flare hungry. Alright, let's drop these bombs. Let's get rid of them. Get out of here, Japan. I don't want to fight you right now. This guy's kind of pulled me into his teammate. Knew that was coming. See, right now I wish I had bombs. Right now. I locked up. I locked up. Damn it. Not much I can do there. Hold on, we got random. Hold on, I gotta look at something real quick. Not bad. All right, hang on. Hang on, I gotta send this. This is kind of an important thing. Hang on. Alright, we're gonna wait for the wife to respawn on that one. But anyway, sorry. Last game, not bad. We took it. We'll take those kind of wins. Trying to get. It's gonna have a giant flashlight in the middle of my forehead. Can't really do anything about that. Let's see. Sorry, I had to take that. That's kind of an important thing. I wanted to do another saber, but I'm sure you guys don't want to watch me play another one after like the 5 already done. Try that. No, it's actually worse. By brighten it all the way up. There we go. I can't get the lighting good at all, man. This sucks. There you go. Why is it even different color? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. Sorry, guys. It bugs me, I promise. As much as it probably bugs you to look at it. It bugs me so much more. Let's see. I need to kind of hang on, I kind of need to call my wife. Hang on one second. Sorry, I had this kind of something just happened. I gotta kind of handle this one. Anyway, sorry about that. Something kind of happened. Like literally, as we were talking about, like looking at houses, one of the guys we're kind of using sent me another one, and I was like, oh, that's kind of in a good spot. It's kind of what we're looking for. So that's how I had to make sure we try to move and try to get my wife to respond so that way I can let him know if we're gonna do it or not. So sorry about that. My bad. Gotta handle some real life shit every once in a while. Comes up. But yeah. Finally also too. Holy shit, finally finished a Sins of a Solar Empire game. I've been trying to finish like one of those with the guys for like the last 3 games, I feel like. But we finally did it. Had a good match. We're probably gonna bump up the. So that's the thing, is I just want there to be maybe more maps, or maybe another faction coming out. I want something kind of different I haven't really experienced yet. And I feel like with that game, it's fun because I like the combat and stuff like that. But I want to, I don't know, I want a little bit more of that game. It's just like either different maps, or maybe some, the new faction, something like that. Honestly, if I would add more variations of the factions, like kind of like how Command & Conquer Kane's Wrath did, right? So Command & Conquer Kane's Wrath, they did 3 primary factions. We're just gonna go bottom left and do what we can. But Kane's Wrath, I don't know if you guys ever played that game. I love RTS games. Played the shit out of that game. probably one of the first games to actually get me into like strategy games. And they basically what they did is they had 3 primary factions, right? And they had 2 sub-variants of each of those factions. So bring a total of basically 9 factions to the game, because the other 2 were wildly different than the main. They would take, like, one faction would be pure ground, no air force, so it's kind of like a unique playstyle for that. Another one would be like very heavy into like mechs with air force, weak infantry, you know, just stuff like that. I would like to see more variations in that game personally. Hopefully some more mods come out. I know there was a Stargate map like mod. I think that'd be really cool, but just haven't seen it yet. It's enough of an RTS that I'll enjoy playing it, and my friends play it, but it's not like overwhelming or like super complicated. That my one particular friend's not super big in RTS games. If it's like too much of an RTS, he just doesn't really get it. So he, he likes that one enough. So that's the one we kind of play right now. I'm trying to get him to play Hearts of Iron 4. Trying to get him to branch out a little bit more, play more RTSs with us, but he hasn't made the jump yet. So I would like to get him to play Command & Conquer Kane's Wrath though. I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to try to convince him. Hopefully, and we'll see. Alright, I think we're going to be able to beat this F5, because I think he may have to slow down before he gets there. But we're not even going to be able to go Mach 1, so we don't even have to slow down at all. Yeah, he's breaking off right now.
Attention to the map.
Who the fuck is calling that? But I swear to God, I pulled off for you. Honestly, probably doesn't even matter. Should have called it better, but we didn't. Wait, another one? Oh shit, F-104 coming in. Damn, this got heated up real quick. Any more, bud? You want to try some more? Come on. What else you got? Okay, I didn't not mean to go up on that one. That had to be an aim 7. Had to be. I didn't think we got any points on that one, honestly. Which sucks, because we needed that. Probably gonna take an L on the win one. I don't think our team is doing very good, but we'll see how it does. Cycle. Just don't even keep those around anymore. Get rid of those. Thanks. No more. Okay. Honestly, not too bad. We'll probably get this one and get G Suit next. I feel like the last 2 games strategy hasn't been working as well, so we may switch it up and go more fighter just to see how it does. So I see this aircraft more as like a support fighter. I don't see it being like oh, I'm gonna go in here and just like, you know, clap ass cheeks. Probably not gonna happen. I might get like 1 or 2 kills here and there, maybe 3 if I can get the guns to work, but or if I'm doing, you know, doing what I need to do. I just don't see it being like a primary one, so we may have to change it up a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna go, I think we'll go fighter mode more this time around. See how it, we're gonna keep the bombs. I have a feeling see how these guys spawn in. Alright, we're gonna go fighter. Got A5s, A10s, F111s, SU39s. Yeah, we're gonna go fighter. We're not gonna be faster than any of those guys. We're just gonna not even make it, so. Without this extra weight, though, we may actually get to Mach 1. We may get there. We're gonna come in wide, though. Like I said, we do need to get behind them. So. Oh my god. Legendary aircraft right there in this game. I'll point out. Alright, we're almost a full up tier. Almost. I'll tell you what, if I was sitting in an aircraft and I look back and I saw my wing doing that, I'd be, look over and just see it just shaking like that, dude, I'd be freaking the fuck out a little bit. Not gonna lie. I'd be a little concerned. Trying to keep our speed up. I'm gonna be honest with you, I forget what a MiG-27 is. Do you have any on our team? I'm like, what the hell is a MiG-27? That has to be like the cast version, it has to be. Alright, America's on their team, so they probably got A-10s up. We'll go for those guys first. What is the cast for 23? Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. I was actually thinking that. You know, try not to sound like a dumbass, too much of a dumbass when I stream. So, you know, sometimes it requires me to, you know, guess or, you know, not say anything. Alright, A-10's down. SU-24 got him. Question on the MiG-27, does it have a gun on the front of it so it can't, like, do head-to-heads? Just for future reference, just in case. I do need to call the wife after this. Let her know. Just may have to, I may hear me pause for a minute and take a you know, take a quick little break, I do need to call her. It's kind of important, so. It's a decent, it's decent at it. Oh, okay. I'm not like a big MiG-23 guy, personally. I'm not a big fan of the plane. It's a gun similar to American Vulcan. Oh, okay. So it does have one. I just want to know if I could even do head-ons. No, J7, please, for the love of God. Just stay out of here. You hang on, F-104. You wait until I turn this boat around. Thank God I'm slow enough I can just pull in behind people. Well, there's another A-10. We might as well go. No, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Not gonna lie. Nope. Oh. Fuck you. Don't look at me. Got a little scared there. Jesus, A10, you gonna pull out of that dive, bud? Well, that's a maneuver. How much ammo? We got 204 rounds. Pretty banged up here. We'll get a few ground targets just to get extra points. 2 kills though, not bad. Take that shit. Is the Etendard any good? The Etendard is mediocre. Super Etendard I'm having a lot more luck with. Basically all my complaints with the regular Etendard, the Super Etendard basically fixes. No countermeasures, no RWR. I know it's at 9.0, but you know, you're going against, you know, aircraft that do perform better than you. Like the Etendard is kind of sluggish. It's a good support aircraft, but like support fighter, but I would not be frontlining it, if you know what I mean. The 230mm do hit pretty good, so that's like the one good positive I would say. And then the AIM-9Bs are not bad if you know how to use them. But Super Etendard, I like it a lot more. It feels faster. It's not as sluggish. A lot more capabilities with it. Yeah, the afterburner thing kind of sucks. Not gonna lie to you. However, I have suffered enough at 11.0 with another aircraft that doesn't have an afterburner called the AMX, which is a premium one. Yes, I spent money on that. Had a relatively decent time. Python missiles were pretty good. But yeah, being at 11.0 without an afterburner, horrendous. Awful. Don't recommend it. However, Italy, at the time, of course, right as I finished the air tree, they add something else because they add the MiG-29 sniper now. Was nothing else was here. This was out. They had taken this out. This was like the event vehicle going on. Could have done the Ariete, but that would have been taking a lot longer. So I did the AMX. Did okay. So I have experience with things at higher BRs that don't have afterburners. So let me call my wife real quick. I do need to ask her an important question. So kind of need to check with her on something real quick. So give me 1 second, guys. I am going to mute myself. I have heard the sniper is amazing. I haven't played it yet. We did have the MiG-29 in the tech tree, but it was kind of... They just moved it up to like 12.7, and I kept hearing about all the up tiers. So I hadn't played it. So I don't play top tier jets. I don't find that stuff enjoyable. Let me... Alright, I'm gonna mute myself real quick. I gotta call my wife. Give me 1 second. Never mind, didn't work out. Didn't get a hold of her. Anyway, so, but yeah, the Etendard so far, I do like this. It feels better. Even at a higher BR, it still feels competitive. Like the one I said, caveat, no afterburner. You can play around that. It's just actually kind of in some ways works out for you if you kind of go to the sides and let your teams kind of get into the big furball that is this kind of air combat in this game. You can kind of come in from the sides and either assist teammates or pick off people that are like not expecting you to be there. So that's kind of nice. Hang on, let's cancel that. Let's see. Let's do 17. Okay, we probably could do no bombs again. I'm liking these bigger games, though. I like that stuff. Jeff, which tech tree are you currently grinding? I'm assuming Italy. You've already started Italy because of you using the sniper on it, so. Come on, Mach 1. Come on, baby. You can do it. There it is. You can barely go Mach 1. Kind of nice. And this, keep in mind, this is still not fully upgraded, so with all the upgrades, it may actually reach it a little bit faster. Maybe. One thing I will say though is I feel like it does keep up its speed pretty well. Like you have about 2 turns, and then after that it gets bled all of its speed. But For a few maneuvers, you're competitive. Oh, here we go. Come on. Might get another A10 for lucky. Unless this F-104 comes in. Whoa. Alright, SG-25, A7s, those are slow. That's the pack I want to get into. Its problem is there's an F5 over there kind of guarding them. Nice, make a nice big wide turn here. Might be able to hit this A7 though. I don't think he's looking. Alright, F5 broke off. Don't remember if this guy has flares or not. Yeah, it does. Alright. Oh, what a shot. Didn't even see that guy behind me or hear him. That's on me. I missed those shots I should have had on the A7 middle. I can't believe I missed those. That sucks. Ah, that sucks. Alright. I'm like, should I buy some more of the watermelons just to get extra resource boosters? But I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it. Let's do this one here. I have a feeling. Can you do me a favor? Just a huge solid. Space everybody out when they spawn in, for the love of God. Oh, finally. The wife's getting back to me. Sorry. Wife's blowing on my phone all of a sudden. Oh, saved the last second. Don't text and fly. Never a good time. I figured I was going to be a lot faster than the rest of the team, but I did not think I was going to be this fast. This actually could be terrible for us. Yeah, I figured. Those R60 MKs, I forget their front aspect. Alright. Enough of that. Sorry. Two people texting me at the same time. Trying to be the middleman. Doing what I can. Alright. I'm thinking... Ooh, should we do it? I don't want to be broke again now. It kind of sucks getting broke. Alright, I'm off for the night. It's almost too in a rush right now. Thank you, Jeff. You as well. 2 a.m. God damn, dude. Staying up late, bro. Let's see. Honestly, making decent progress on this. Let's keep going here.
Some binoculars so you can see me on the jumbotron. They noticed me back when I dropped top speed. It's been top speed, took a leap off the edge and you had cold feet. I'm driving head first, phone turn, phone feed.
Jesus, Jess. Blowing up my phone again.
All bro, sports mode, big league. Every single time bet on myself, that's on me. East, west, north, south, all scenes. Worldwide, big waves, all seas. Same car, same clothes, still me. Only thing that changes is a change that's on me. Home run, touchdown.
Alright, goddamn, can we get a different map? A5, oof, cancel. Let's do. Let's go fighter on this one. Yeah, Jaguar, A5, SG25, they're all going to be much faster. Well, not the SG25, but the other ones are going to be faster, for sure. Kind of having fun fighting in this thing, though, so. Come on, camera, work with me. Kind of like coming around over here, coming around, and then kind of coming that way. That seems to work so far. I would like to get a different map though, but sometimes that's how it goes. Oh man. I'm guessing that SU-25 is also fucking going pretty fast. It's probably fighting. Am I the only French player on the team? Nope. Okay, we got two. We got two. Alright, we're doing okay. I still don't like the wing flaps on this. This is insane to me. Still haven't broke the sound barrier though. Kind of wild. We were hitting like Mach 1.01. We still didn't break the sound barrier. I don't know how the hell that happens. Okay. Weird. Alright, Alpha Jet, that's probably the Taiwanese one, if I had to guess. Probably gonna have flares. Come on, big guy. Oh shit, bring it down, come on. That guy's gotta be going down, right? Kind of was damaged there, so I wasn't able to really get out of that E5's way. Yeah. See, is that gonna give us one? No, it did not give us that at all. Unfortunate. Oh well. I don't know if it's just the aircraft or like where the guns are hitting me with, but I feel like this thing's a little bit more survivable. Kind of tanky. But okay, we're doing alright. Try to get some more boosters on this thing if you can. Damn, they had to turn this down where you barely get any boosters anymore. I feel like they've changed this. Yeah, they had to. I'll keep that, but I'll put it on. I'll activate that just to have it, but yeah, I feel like they've changed something with the recycling thing, which sucks because that was like one of my favorite features for a long time there. Alright, so you got rid of the watermelon ones. Alright, good. So no more gambling for a while. We're gonna have to do this the old school way and actually just get good. Let's see. French aviation, go. I'm not doing too terrible as like the Etendard. I feel like the Etendard, I was 50 kills or 50 deaths, 31 kills. This one is kind of averaging almost the same way. I just need to play better. Same map again. Okay. Alright, we'll hit him with this. We're gonna go right side. We're gonna do what we did earlier. We're just gonna go for it. Oh, I forget that's a thing. Everybody should go left. We're gonna go right. We're gonna come in low and fast. Use the mountains. Performance-wise, we're gonna be sluggish. However, I think, again, it's really about getting the extra like experience. And if we can get over there, get at least a base hit, possibly take the base out, it's still some points. Even if we don't get any kills with the magic ones, it's still something. We can go on to the next one. It's kind of my philosophy, my strategy at least. This is a multi-role aircraft. Might as well, you know, use its multi-role functionality. Although I am seeing that we are going to be completely by ourselves. We're going to lose this SU-25 in no time. Oh no, is that SU-24 coming this way too? Oh shit. Oh my god, no. No, I hit something I didn't mean to hit. That sucks. I forgot my Q was my weapon selection. That sucks. I think this A7 might get this guy. If not, we're going to break off and hit the one to the left of it. Not really too worried. Kind of the nice thing about being slower. Now we're gonna go back over here and at least drop these bombs. Not gonna waste them. SU-25 is on his own program. I don't know what the hell that guy was doing. What a weird play. Oh, he's coming. I see what he's doing. He's coming in wide. He's in a ground pound. Let's see what he's doing. How's okay? Could go either way. I'm coming low and fast now. Maybe pick that F4 up. He seems to be a menace. Kind of seems what he knows. He knows what he's doing at least. And you get a little bit more speed. Now this could work in our favor. Shit. What a shot, dude. Nice play. Damn it. I did not think he was going to be able to pull up like what he did. That sucks. In my opinion, that is the C model is the best Vigan. The other ones are a waste of time. Just because they don't actually have... doesn't have a gun without like a gun pod, and that shit is lame. Without actual just... Hey, you get an eternal gun, finally. I think it was... Yeah, this one gets the gun. This one does... This one doesn't. This one doesn't. These are both like... Wait, this one does get two 30 milligun pods. Both of these don't have them. Super waste of time. I think, yeah, this one gets the internal one. It just sucks because, like, you expect, like, the strike variants to have, like, a gun pod. They don't. That sucked. I started with the strike ones first before I did the actual, like, air combat one. Or, like, the air superiority one. Oh my god. I should have just done that one. I don't think the Swedish, like, air tree, in my opinion, thank god they have, like, the Finnish stuff, but, like, I didn't really think the Swedish air tree was very good. Thought it was kind of just lacking. I don't know. Like, there's some cool, like, unique stuff there, and that, like, I'm not bashing that, but, like, I don't know. I wasn't a lot of good cast options. I felt like the fighters are kind of okay compared to, like, other ones. I don't know. I just thought that I just found it lacking. I didn't think it was the best one. The Japanese one felt better, even though it had less at the time, and now it has more. So I would say the Swedish air tree is probably still better than the Israeli one. I haven't played the Israeli one all the way yet, but that one's also pretty small. Oh shit. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get there. We got a tornado. We may. He lost me a French in the title. I should probably put France, French Super Etendard. I don't know. Listen, I barely speak English, okay? I'm doing the best I can. I believe that is the correct version, though. Just saying. Throwing it out there. Alright. So far, the French, like, air tree has been okay so far. Not the worst. I still think it's better than the Swedish one. Not better in Italy, though. I'm going to say it. I think the Italian air tree was much better. Felt better to me, at least. I wouldn't say it's as good as the Chinese one yet. It might be, but I just didn't feel that way yet. Maybe the UK? Maybe? Burning hatred for French vehicles. It's alright. It's not for everybody. This is what my community voted on, so this is the tech tree that I am stuck grinding currently. Because they fucking hate me and they want to see me suffer. So, here we are. But if you want to vote on the next one, for the love of God, and, you know, give me a good one, maybe like, I don't know, like Russia or, you know, maybe the US. Feel free to subscribe so you can vote in the next one. That would be much appreciated. I'm pretty sure my community is doing this shit on purpose, or like, no, let him suffer. Let's see what he does here. Let's give him this one. See what he does. I will say though, kind of like this plane. A little worried at first, but it's growing on me. Magic ones definitely help, for sure. I'm not wasting our opportunities. God damn, Ethan, where the fuck is that going, dude? Didn't need it. You wait until I figure out how to turn on this one. If it doesn't have 12 missiles, requires a... Jesus, what aircraft are you playing that has 12 missiles? Do you only play like top tier? Is that what you're saying? I don't even play top tier air. I hate that shit. I'm level with you. I think air to me stops being fun at exactly 12.0. Because after that you get into like 12.3s. Like I'm going to do this plane here, the 12.3 right here. I'm probably going to hate it, but I'm going to do it. But I do not like want to get up into, or get sucked up into like top tier matches where it's just, oh look, I'm lobbing a missile like 30 kilometers away and then just turning left and chaffing. I just think that gameplay loop is not for me. I like the combat of like, hey, we got to try to maneuver position, get behind each other, maybe get a missile or two off. That's more my favorite time, but different strokes for different folks, I guess. You know what I mean? Hang on. Oh, all right. Cool. We made some money. We could probably run that one again. We do all right. Like I do get like, you know, all the vehicles, air and ground, and then I just move on to the next tech tree. But yeah, top tier air now just does not interest me that at all. Let's do finally a different map. All right, we're gonna come in, I think low left and try to get in here, and we should be able to circle around behind them. We're gonna be faster than those guys, I know that, so not too worried about that. Brian, favorite tech tree right now, go. Favorite one. No relationship more reasonable than is a relationship with an alcohol has booze. I gave up the enjoyment part. Ah, that's fair. I don't know, I still have fun with the gameplay loop. I'm more of a ground guy, but people wanted to start seeing like air vehicles as well, so start incorporating both, you know what I mean? I do yeah, the air, all the ground vehicles, all the air vehicles that are in the tree at the time when I spade it, or you know, not spade it, but like when I complete every vehicle, I won't necessarily spade every vehicle, but I will unlock everything, and then I'll move on to the ground portion, do the same thing again, and then I'll move on to the next tech tree, whichever one gets voted on. I'll probably eventually do naval. I actually do enjoy naval. I'm a fucking psychopath. Naval realistic battles, not that arcade bullshit that they fucked up now, but I do like realistic naval battles. I actually think that's kind of fun, pretty enjoyable. But yeah, so they've added, I've done like 4 or 5 tech trees now, air and ground, and they've added stuff since. I gotta go back and finish up, but honestly been a pretty good time. The game's still fun to me. Fair tech tree is Great Britain, but I'm mainly chronic illness of being English. Oof. I appreciate the UK because you guys are at least picking up sword fighting again and trying to make it cool. So I gotta give you guys that at least. You know. Yeah, ground is... I still find ground to be fun. Like, I'm glad, thank God, they fixed top tier ground, because that shit was rough. They started adding, like, better SPAs and shit, thank God. Because I was starting to hate it just the same. Ooh. Thank God that tree does not actually exist. Come on. I have kind of almost finished UK on my other account, and then started a new one. It's like an all PC account, so I gotta go back and redo the UK again, which should be interesting. See? There's things I do like about the UK tech tree, and one of my favorite ways to play the game is just brawling, and I think the UK does such a good job of brawling and just being able to like take shots and shit. My wife's texting me.
Returning to the base.
Sorry, I'm gonna call. Gotta talk to the wife. I will be honest though, Ryan. When I don't know if you play strategy games. If you ever heard of this little game called Total War, Medieval 2, I believe it's Medieval 2. I like playing the English. Double check. I think it's Medieval 2. I feel dumb if it's not. Take a little gander here. Yeah, Medieval 2. When I do play that game, I only play the English. I'm not gonna lie to you. The fucking English longbow. Those guys go fucking hard. I immediately secure all of England, including Ireland, and then immediately turn around. And about that time is when shit's starting to pop off, and there's gonna be like the first crusade or whatever. I immediately go to war with France. Not gonna lie to you. Kind of fun. I did do the French naval up until like 7.0 though. Honestly, French naval is not bad, dude. I play French naval. I like that shit. I really like that shit. 7.0 though? God damn, bro. I feel like you're getting into like some cool ass like battleships though. I haven't got a battleship yet. That's something I probably do want to try to get to. I don't know, maybe this year if I can. I would like to. I'm starting to get into like the light cruisers. I got my first heavy cruiser, dude. I thought it was cool as shit because my friends hadn't got a heavy cruiser yet. You know, and they're all running like destroyers. Like one of them has a light cruiser, and I'm rocking a heavy cruiser. I'm just fucking full salvoing that shit down. But yeah, I haven't got my first battleship yet though. Kind of looking forward to it. But yeah, French naval is pretty good. I actually like them a lot. And if you think 7.0 French naval is bad, try Italian naval. God, that shit's fucking rough. Real rough. But anyway, yeah, sorry, going on a little tangent. Yeah, I do. One thing I will say about France, I'm probably not going to look forward to. Is not having a lot of stabilizers. That's probably gonna suck. The auto cannons or auto loaders, words are hard. Auto loaders are probably gonna be really fun, but not being stabilized is gonna fucking suck. And you have like 3 AMX 30s that none of them have stabilizers, and you're at like 9.0. Like 8.3, 8.7 prop more. I think they're getting dropped down, or if they did. But fuck, dude, that's gonna suck so bad. All right, what do we got? AV8, AV8, 9.7. All right, this is looking like a down tier. We're gonna run bombs. We're gonna go for it. Airfield spawn. Fuck off. That plane was awesome. Go, Delta Dart. Go, you big, beautiful bitch. I had so much fun with that plane. The missiles are completely useless. But that gun, though. That gun's amazing. Depending on the BR. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of worried about. Like, I'm excited for the, like, my favorite premium. I buy premiums. Say what you want, I guess. Judge me, I don't care. Otherwise, I'm trying to get all the tech trees done and trying to do it and showcase everything in a reasonable time for YouTube. Some people don't like that. I personally don't give a shit. If I got the money and I can do it, I'm gonna do it. Whatever. My favorite premium in the entire game is the Somois SM for France. So I'm looking forward very much to playing that. However, French low tier, rank 1, absolute dog shit. Not looking forward to that fucking shit at all. That's going to be horrible. There's probably like 1, maybe 2 good vehicles in there. So not looking forward to that at all. War Thunder for you, bud. I probably could do another round of Delta Dart just for you. You're twisting my arm trying to get me to play that thing again. My beloved, you know, my beloved plane that I was begging for like 2 years for them to add it. They finally did. I guess I'll play it. Just, you know, it's so rough. Jeez, what am I going to do? Buying premiums was a sport. I'd be at least gold medalist by now. Yeah, I'm just aiming for like mediocre, maybe bronze. I don't have all the premiums. I buy like 1 premium plane, 1 premium ground. You know, if my wife's boyfriend let me, I occasionally will buy another one if he, you know, gives me a little money to spend on the side. That was a total joke. Total joke. Get out of here, MiG-21. You don't want to do this. Son of a bitch. Missed it. Damn it. This guy's gonna have at least 4, maybe 6 missiles. Deflected. Yep. Fuck. I'm kinda hurt. Not gonna lie, kinda hurt right now. Guys, I can't turn anymore. You're gonna have to do something now. Jesus Christ. That's right, crash his ass into the ground. I outplayed him. It was all me, all skill, all day. I'm gonna write this down in my diary today. Let them know. Hey, today was a good, that was a good match. Mother of God, no! No, Japan, no! Motherfuckers. Alright, I'm not writing that shit in my diary. Fuck them. Nope. Alright, Ryan, have a great night. Just for the record, I actually don't have a diary, but that would be funny as fuck if I did, though. Alright, 1 game for the Delta Dart. Jeez. God, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was kind of hoping to get this done and I can just play ground RB tonight, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Alright, let me recycle that real quick. Alright, and then let's see, US. Oh, man. So rough. Actually, I gotta remember what my weapons bay closing thing was. I don't remember what it was. We're not gonna use the missiles anyway. We're not gonna worry about it. My beloved Delta Dart is finally here. I hope they do add the Delta Dagger though. For real. Just please add that. It's the F-102. Please just add it. F-101, Voodoo, F-102, Dagger. Please. It's a smaller, less capable version of this. Up and away. She's beautiful. Also, probably one of my favorite cockpits. The fact that it's just super pointy like that, it's wild. We're gonna come in low, so the strategy I kind of work with this thing is not to go high, but I try to come in low and get in behind the slow guys. I know that sounds like an obvious play, but this thing comes screaming in there like a bald eagle, soaring majestically through the sky, and those guys do not see it coming. And I'm just come blasting them around with this main gun. You know what's crazy? This thing is actually at a lower BR than the Super Etendard, but it has an afterburner, and it's faster. It's way faster. Ridiculous. Alright, this should be wide enough. Stratosphere and launching. Listen, that's a bold move, dude. It's a bold move. I respect it. I know. I just try to stay as fast as possible in this thing. Whoa, MiG-19, damn, dude. Gotta stay fast. They got a couple more missiles inbound, I'm sure. Alright, we got some targets up ahead. Had to stay fast because I knew I could dodge those. This is gonna be absolutely not fun. Lightning might be the move first. Alright, I guess we're gonna stay up high now. We're just gonna fight up here. No way that guy's gonna be able to get behind me like that, right? Alright, F-86, we're gonna cut afterburner. We're gonna come in on a dive here. He's probably gonna be hurt pretty good. Oh, my radar is down. Oh shit, I can't even use my missiles. Okay. Radar's down, so missiles are out. I do manually, aim manual. Guided air-to-air missiles better. Honestly, I have no idea, bro. I'd never use manually guided missiles. I have no clue. I'd be blowing smoke up your ass to try to tell you a lie if I knew how to do. I have never used them. I just not skilled enough to do that, so I just don't. Hopefully we're able to save our teammate, the demon down there. I think we were. Oh shit. Sandbad's coming in. I'm gonna turn in on him. I'm gonna wait. I don't think, yeah, I don't know how good those missiles are going to be. I feel like they're just going to be very good at flying in a straight line, and they're going to be like a niche thing. I don't feel like they're going to be very good with the X4s. Like, it's going to be like a kind of a gimmicky thing, kind of like how this thing is in a way, for being honest with ourselves. Man, that's Sandbat. Oh my god, they have Sandbat over there, just kicked ass. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna pull out. We're gonna get out of here too. Let's get our speed up here. I think he's turning off as well. We're gonna get our speed up, and then we're going to get about 600, and then we'll cut the afterburner. I honestly, I think probably your best play with those is to try to get it behind bombers and use the X4s. Gangs, what I would do is I would recommend looking up some YouTube videos on it. There's a lot, there's definitely content creators out there who definitely are a lot more skilled at that kind of stuff than me, and they'll be able to help you set up your keybinds, stuff like that. And what you can do is just practice like certain aircrafts that do have them. Like France has one with the Vautours, I believe, and then it has like a radar one. It kind of sucks. But that's what I would do. I would just practice with what you got, you know, stuff like that. That's what I would do. I don't think those X4s are going to be very good, if I'm being honest with you. So I think it's going to be more of a gimmicky thing and very niche. I can't imagine those things having more than like 5 Gs. Probably less. I have seen them like because they have added them to like the dev server and they gave them like the AIM 9B characteristics, which I think is hilarious. But I just can't see it being that good. We're gonna take off again. We got 3 minutes of fuel. We're gonna try to cover our MiG-21 or our F-100. Yeah, proxy's gonna help. That'll be huge. We're gonna stay up. We're not run afterburner here for a minute. Hopefully that J-35 can cover us. I gotta land though. Oh no! Oh, motherfucker. I did the one thing you're not supposed to do in this thing, which is immediately go into a flat spin. Almost got it. Almost. Alright, we're gonna land this thing in a delicate butterfly. Perfect. Nailed it. Go, baby, go! Alright, I don't know if that's a friendly on radar or if we're getting something else. It's probably friendly. Gangs, have they said anything about, like, what it's gonna be, though? Like, characteristics-wise? The Turkish force update looks pretty lackluster. I don't think Turkey's coming to the game. I haven't seen anything on Turkey, dude. Where are you getting that at? Lackluster is another F-18C. If you mean like the Taiwanese forces, not Turkey though, but Taiwan's coming. Alright, we're coming up. We're gonna climb. Let's see. This is 1, 2. Not all 3 of their guys are here. There's the 3rd guy. That's just gonna be rough. No, it's gonna be Tusk Forces. Alright, we're just gonna try to get rid of this hunter right here. should be able to get rid of him. Now it's gonna be Tusk Forces update. It's gonna be Taiwan. Not Taiwan. Thailand. Excuse me. They're gonna be adding the Oplot. They're gonna add an M60 TTS, which is a good M60 version. M163, which is gonna fill. Basically, what it is a subtree going into Japan, the ground forces side. It is kind of, honestly, this update feels pretty premium heavy, to be honest with you. But so far, it doesn't look that bad. Squadron F-16 crazy? Not really. Not really. Honestly, down the road, we'll probably get a Squadron F-18. That's just kind of how the game's going. You know what I mean? But for Japan, though, so you're gonna get a, so if you don't notice, there's a big fucking gap right here. M163 is gonna slot right in here because that's about a 7.3. It's gonna fill in this little lineup right here, thank God. And you're gonna get a M60, which will probably set somewhere at 8.0, unless it's a TTS only. Then they're gonna add it 9.0. It's gonna fill that spot out pretty well. And then you're gonna get the Oplot, which is basically a T80. It's a Ukrainian T84 technically, but it's a T80U variant. It's going to be a 12.0. It's going to set right over here somewhere. They're going to basically just push this entire tree over one. And that'll give another vehicle for Japan, because Japan only has 2 top tier vehicles, Type 10s. It's going to help out a lot, personally. I think this is a good update for them. I've been begging for somebody to add something to Japan for a while. It's kind of been rough, but like, don't get me wrong, like, I like the 11.7 Type 90s, Type 10 prototypes really good. Air is now, it's got a massive boost cast wise. You got Alpha Jets, F5's been really nice, stuff like that. What country should I do for ground? It depends. What have you done? What ground, like, what tech trees have you done already? Honestly, this right here alone is a big update for Japan, because there was nothing around like this BR for cast. You had to literally use the Kika, that was it. So this already has been a nice little change right here. They've changed this too, but this is like gonna be much more versatile here. So thank God. I like seeing this stuff. And then UK is getting 2 F-18s. They'll probably eventually get a Squadron F-18 for Australia, because Australia uses them. So, but we'll see. See how that goes. Let's see. Me. But yeah, let me know what tech trees have you done, so we can kind of go through the list here. I have 7.3 Germany ground and top tier air in Germany. Honestly, finish Germany. And then you're just extremely bored with Germany at 7.3. I don't know how, but some people do. Oh, I need to go back and get this. What the hell? 7.3 Germany. God damn, where the fuck is 7.3 Germany? So you're like right here. Okay. Hang on, I gotta text the wife real quick. I will say, dude, giving up on Germany right now when you're about to get into like really good tiers in Germany kind of sucks, dude. You're gonna miss out because you're about to hit the Leopards. You're gonna hit the Leopard A1, which is solid, very good, and then you have the 1A5, also very good. Basically kind of play the same, but they're stabilized. You get a really decent gun. You're gonna get the Gepard with the, that's one of my favorite SBAs in the entire game. M48's not terrible, but it's not like the best one. Honestly, the M48 Super is really good. Kind of slept on. Also, 9.3. This is a really strong lineup at 9.3, right? You got the Bakelite, you got the KPZ70, the M48 Super, you got the T72 M1. You're getting a little bit of flavors and a little bit of spice from everywhere, okay? Solid lineup. So yeah. I wouldn't give up on it. I would give it a chance. Unless you're just really wanting something, just dying for something new. And then if you really want something brand new, it's going to play a lot different than Germany. Probably China, honestly. I always tell everybody, I was like, don't sleep on China. China's actually got a really good tech tree. A lot of copy and paste. Yes, I understand that. However, it's kind of a cool blend of like Eastern and Western vehicles, and you can run them in lineups and shit. In China, I just can't ground fast. It feels like I'm getting... Yeah, that area right there is pretty rough for Germany. It does get better though. I know it sucks. I don't know if you have premiums or not. If you're literally just going like, if you're just strictly just non-premium, I don't know, but it does get a lot better. It's rough right now, but it gets better. 8.0, you get the Leopard 1, solid vehicle. Haven't really played that. That's fun to use. I have played the Swedish version of that. A lot of fun to use. Kind of interesting. You get the Martyr. 7.7 is pretty decent. BMP is pretty solid. I haven't played these, so I can't tell you on that one, but I have played the Martyrs. They're fun. I don't know if you're running premiums or not. If you're not running premiums, you're still gonna have to grind. Every tech tree about right here starts slowing down, and you really kind of need premium. If you're not running premiums, you're gonna have to restart over an entire tech tree. It's gonna be rough. Where if you're like playing like this vehicle because you're trying to research this one, just play that one. You know what I mean? Just go down rank by rank. It's a lot easier to do. Grinding wise, that's my advice. But if you really want something new, play China. You can kind of get Western and Eastern vehicles. Their lineups are fucking insane. Especially when it kind of starts realistically at 5.7. And in China, it's just banger lineup after banger lineup. There's one gap I will mention. 7.7 is kind of weak. So just be careful there. But that's like the only caveat. 5.7 is really good lineup all the way around. You got these guys here. This one, that one. 6.0 strong. 6.3, 6.7 strong. 7.7 kind of weak. But 8.0 is really good. So, I don't know. I'd give China a chance. That would be my advice. It is on the smaller side of a tech tree, so you won't have to grind as many vehicles as like the big three, like USA, Germany, Russia, or the big three. They're going to have the most vehicles, air and ground. So, if you want something smaller, definitely check out China. If you want a smaller tech tree than that, it's not as competitive. And it definitely has its gaps, but I think it's going to be coming in with Japan. Is the Thailand's sub-tree is going to help Japan a lot. Still going to be a small tree, relatively speaking, but give them a chance. It's definitely a different play style than Germany for sure. Don't get hit. Dodgeball rules. So, all right, we're going to go strictly fighter on this one here. We got a down tier. Mostly. And take off. Any premium SBAs with missiles? No. I don't know. SBA wise, no. And I can't think of any. There's like one premium SBA in the entire game, and it's in a Russian tech tree, and it's fucking terrible. They put it in as kind of a joke, but then people bought it, and so they just left it in. But it's like rank 1 or 2. I think it's rank 1, honestly. But SBAs with missiles, no. I think the most you're gonna see is like the new packs that they're dropping. So like you get like a German pack that has like 2 tigers in it, and you get like the Alstwin, like those kind of packs like that. Those are about probably the only premium SBAs you're gonna actually see in the game. But none of them are gonna have missiles. Even like the US, it got a M18 Sherman skink update. Or skink pack there. But yeah, those are probably gonna be the best bang for your buck. If you really want to try to get through 6367, just buy the German pack, especially when it goes on sale. It should be going on sale within the next sale, honestly. I feel like, because it's been out for like 2 updates, maybe 3. So if you can get one of those packs on sale, buy those. Those are going to be your best bang for your buck when it comes to like actually having almost like a full lineup and shit. Almost fucked up right there. We're going to try to get this A10. I don't know if I'm coming in wide enough though. You might see me. I don't know if those F-104s are going to have any countermeasures. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot I had bombs. Dumbass. How did I forget that? Oh, I can't believe I forgot I had that. Running the wrong one. I can't believe I just did that. Yeah, French low tier looks... Oh, it's gonna be rough. Alright, we're clearing some money now. But yeah, these packs here, just show you. And is it worth it logging into War Thunder Mobile to get the free vehicles? Because why not? I mean, if you want to, for sure, I have them. So I'm not gonna. I can't say I've used them, but I have that one. That was a vehicle for logging into War Thunder, and then I got the ship for War Thunder Mobile as well. So I got both of those. I think I even got a Sherman as well. Pretty sure, yeah, this one right here. I mean, it's an extra free vehicle. You know what I mean? But the BF-109 I'll probably never use, if I'm being honest with you. So, I mean, it's really no different than this one right here. So, except it has... Actually, no, it's just pretty much exact copy of this one right here. It just has a skin on it. So, but for naval, I play naval, and that extra vehicle, that extra ship in Japan does help me. And then the Sherman I mean, I like playing the Sherman, so I'm just gonna add an extra one to my lineup. Doesn't hurt, but it's free vehicles. You know what I mean? How are we doing on this? I feel like we're gonna make. Let me try to relog in here. See if I get another reward for the day. I mean, having the War Thunder mobile app to be able to log in when like you're not able to play is not a bad thing, because if you're trying to keep up your like dailies and stuff like that, or like your daily logins, trying to keep that up, it's not bad. It just actually works. I did that when I was on vacation for a few days and I forgot. But other than that, I don't really play a lot of mobile games. Like I have a few here and there, but it's mostly like tower defense games. I don't really play anything on mobile that much. Clash of Clans, play that. Still going strong. Almost 10 years. That's about it. That's all I play. I didn't really personally think the I really didn't think it was that bad for a mobile game, but it wasn't my favorite. It wasn't something I was trying. Okay, I just didn't get my daily. Okay, big request. Can you use the G91 F4 for Germany? Use Nords. This one here, Nord. I've never used the Nords. Come on, this load out here. I have no idea, dude. I don't even think I have it keybinded. I may do that later. I'm behind. I'm trying to get this thing done. At the moment, I might play it later on. But right now, no, it's. I'd have to even check to see if my keybinds are even set up for that, dude. I have no idea. Alright, Cam. I'm just get in here and see if I even have it set up. Because I think it's like Alt, keypad, something else. I feel like I'm only gonna be able to use those on like bombers or something. Alright, we're gonna base run. I don't know, what tech tree were you thinking about playing besides Germany? Like, what's piquing your interest? Like, okay, so you have 7.0 air for US and you have 2.0 China. Okay. I'm assuming you're more of an air player than ground, I'm assuming, right? If you want another air tree to do, the US is the largest air tree in the game, I believe. As I checked. So you're going to be grinding that for a long time. Which is like not necessarily bad, good or bad thing. It's really depending on what you like, but China air and ground is both pretty good. I didn't have a bad time with it at all. Granted, and the China 2 is also a smaller tree. Again, you gotta remember the big three are just gonna be the U.S., Germany, and Russia. Those are gonna have the three biggest trees in the game, so that you're going to be grinding on those for a long time, especially if you're not running premium or anything. So like if you want to get to like, if you're like trying to be a completionist and get the trees done, I would do the smaller tech trees first, and then save like Russia, US, and Germany for last. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like, are you going to be playing this game in like 3 years? Do you see, you know what I mean? Do you see yourself playing this game in 3 years and be like me? I've been playing this game consistently since 2016. So you know, it's really up to you. Also, I got the 102 broomstick for Italy. Honestly, I'm pretty sure I spaded that in like a couple hours. That was not a bad aircraft to spade at all. It's kind of it's definitely takes a little bit getting used to. And but luckily though, did I miss? Really? No, I drop. Okay, I did drop everything. That's weird. I was gonna say, oh yeah, the defensive guns on the like derp gun for the like derp aircraft was pretty solid. That actually got me. That's how I got most of my air-to-air kills. Is people would just get in behind me, and I would just start hosing them down with the 50 cals on the bomber. I was like, this is working a little too well. It was kind of disgusting. Alright, try to come in low. There's this plane over here. What was that? Holy shit, how many aim 9Bs did that guy fire at me? I feel like I heard like at least 3 go past me and 1 actually hit. 4K away from the Bismarck, so that's fun. Honestly, to me, dude, it sounds like you should just finish Germany. That's what it sounds like. Plus, you already have like their air, so even when you run ground, you're gonna be able to have like some type of aircraft that can do shit for you. I do have the Prince Eugen, whatever the fuck. So. Kind of excited to do the German Navy. It's my favorite nation with like all submarines, because most of those ships got sunk. Let me ask you this: do you play naval realistic or arcade? Arcade? Okay. Do you like the changes they've made? Or did you prefer how it was this time last year? Okay, so you actually like the point and click. See, I don't like the point and click. I actually like the lead mechanic. How it was last year, this time last year, I thought was much better for Naval Arcade. Like the point and click thing, I just don't care for it. That's my opinion. Like I like the old school way, and that's why I play. If you like the old school way, look at Naval Realistic, because that's how it is. How you preferred it before is how Naval Realistic is. And you also get more research points with it. Like the old school way I thought was much better. I'm hoping they change it back. Yeah, now it is super easy. Now you just gotta worry about like moving your ship around and shit. So. Oh god. No, we're kind of fucked. Oh no! I can't believe I fired that off. I hit the wrong one. Nah, since Naval's getting 2 and AI buffs is getting... It's gonna be beautiful. Ah, I feel you. Yeah, I do like the Naval, like, grind changes. I think that's gonna be good. I can't believe I wasted that second. Alright, we're just gonna go guns on then. That was my thing, is I felt like Naval was too grindy, you know? And I was like, there's like not, it's like a small community as it is, like you don't need to make it more painful. Damn it, I wish I had a missile right now. I don't know what's going on with this Phantom. I'm gonna keep trying to go for him. Oh, he got me with his bombs. Oh, it happened. It reversed to me. Damn it. Oh, I can't believe that. Damn, that sucks. I got a guy like that very beginning of the stream earlier, like with bombs and everything. Well played, sir. Oh, you're good, gangs. It happens. Sometimes autocorrect doesn't always correct it to the thing you want. It happens. I may have to do this one offline too. I got about 30 minutes left. I'm hoping the G suit, and then if we can get at least the performance side done tonight, I'll be happy with that, because then I can kind of run these. Actually, a little bit of SL too would be nice. Just gonna keep base running. This is right now, that's what we're getting points on. I'm gonna just come down here and just drop my bombs on these guys. Oh my god, that Harry almost got him. Almost got him. Like my last tech tree will probably be Germany for sure. I'm looking forward to that. Germany's the tech tree that I started even playing this game for, and I think it'll just be fun. I have played it for the most part in my other account all the way up to like 9.3, so I know it's solid. My only concern with like Germany is going to be the air side though, because I feel like after you get through like the ME262s, it kind of gets a little shaky some parts in there. So maybe with the Swiss like part coming in, it might get better. So I don't know. That's my only concern with like Germany. But Eurofighter MiG-29G is good, or is amazing. I believe you. I'm just not like a top tier air guy, so I'm not too concerned with getting to that point, just because I don't like how the gameplay loop is. But it would be cool to have like everything unlocked. You know what I mean? Be like, oh yeah, I've in my head basically completing War Thunder essentially. And then I'll probably will do naval after that. I'll do a bunch of naval streams. So I don't know stream wise like how well it'll do on the channel, but I'll definitely be doing all the naval trees too, I think. Ain't that guy was... Oh, I could have probably finished that guy. I do have some other plans. Did you get the magic ones? I did. That's been a big help. I've been rushing. I got those in like the second match, I think. But yeah, those have been a big help. Much better than the Etendard with the M9Bs. I did not think the Etendard was that great. I thought I was gonna outroll that guy. I thought I was gonna be fine, but now I'm excited to do U.S. Naval, France Naval, and then Germany. I think those are like the three that I'm kind of looking forward to doing naval-wise, at least. But that's probably not going to come down until way later on. Let's get airframe. I haven't killed a few times with airframe, so that kind of sucks. G-suit cell, perfect. I'm just curious, like, what's going to get voted on next, right? So what we have left for tech trees wise, at least for air and ground, will be USA, Russia, Great Britain, and then Israel, right? Those are the next 4 tech trees, essentially, right? So I'm curious to see what people are going to vote on just for those out of those 4. I'm not putting Germany in there. I'm curious to see like what people are going to want to do next. But how does the need to add the Bob Simple tank? Listen, if they add the Bob Simple tank, or my version will be Bob Simple tank heavy, because there was a heavy variant of it. It was never built. They only built the actual original Bob Simple, but they did have an air version or a heavy version of it, which would have been like with 50 cals and shit. I feel like that would have been kind of fun. Yeah, so you're gonna vote USA. Oh god. You know what though? For me though, sorry, I thought I heard a noise. USA to me would not be that bad going back to it now, because I'm mostly done. Air would take me a while, yes, but ground forces won't take me as long because I have almost everything already. So we're gonna come in wide here. Let's see if this works. I'm not gonna be the fastest, so either I'm gonna get over there, at least get one of those 2 bases, or I'm just gonna hit the ground stuff there. But yeah, USA, I have had people want me to go back and finish USA. I have the F4S premium. I got that on. I buy all the premiums on sale. Like I'll buy two premiums at a time. Generally when they're on sale, and so that way, like UK, I probably need a higher tier premium jet to finish the UK. I have like 5 premiums though, so maybe not. I have the Lightning. I was going to use the Lightning, the Saudi Arabian Lightning, but I don't think that's going to be high enough. I think it's going to take a while. So I don't know. I'm going to have to get something else. But ground-wise, I have the AGS, and I put a talisman on that, so I should be able to finish with the AGS for US ground. I don't know. I'll have to look. I had a sheet somewhere over here that had like all my vehicles that I had. Gonna buy the new F-18 premium? Probably not. Not at full price, dude. Spending $80 on one vehicle for one tech tree is insane. Don't do that. If you're gonna do it, wait until it's on sale. Yeah, maybe the Bison. I don't know. Maybe not the Bison. I don't know if I want to play that high up. You have the C-Vixen? I do not. I don't know. I don't know if I want to play that high up. It has to be like 12.0. If it's a 12.0 premium for the UK, I'll probably do that instead, just because I don't like playing any higher than 12.0. I really don't. Maybe 12.3 max. Max 12.3. But I have the Challenger Deads of Storm variant. I got that on sale, and then I got the Phantom 4S for the US. Because I already have the Israeli Merkava, and then I have the Kafir Canard for Israel, so that's done. Russia, I already have the SU-25, T-72 terms. Back when I actually used to be decent, but I have some other stuff in there too now. So Russia won't be as bad. Oh shit. And then, so in Germany, I have the Leopard A1A1. I don't know if that's going to be high enough, though. Maybe not. And then, I think I put a talisman on the event Tornado. So, that should finish it, I think. I don't know. I got to check. I'll go through. I'll show you all the stuff I got. What I'm trying to do is, like, I'm not trying to say you need to, like, buy a bunch of premiums and shit, but I try to keep like the rate of which I'm completing the tech trees. Hopefully this makes sense to you guys. It makes sense to me, but some people it doesn't. I'm trying to keep like the rate of finishing air and ground tech trees at a reasonable pace for YouTube. I found early on when I was doing one tech tree for like the USA, for example, really good example. I was streaming that like twice a week starting out. Granted, I had like, there was nobody, still nobody, but I had like, you know, people that were kind of starting to watch me and stuff like that and paying attention to me got burnt out, and I guess I could tell they were kind of just getting bored with like just me just only playing the US. So, you know, I try to keep it at a reasonable pace so people just don't get bored with like just me doing one tech tree over and over again. Does that make sense, I guess? So I just try to keep everything kind of reasonably paced. Just, I don't know. I just enjoy entertaining people, I guess. If you think about doing it because it's easy, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I don't do it because I think it's easy. It's not. You gotta. I don't even like. I'm a fucking caveman when it comes to electronics. Like me, I actually have like my original streams. If you go into DTG streams and go back to like the oldest ones, you'll see like my first like live streams. Audio's terrible, mic quality's not good, the quality of the streams were really bad. Even me figuring out how to set up like OBS in Streamlabs when I used that, it did not look good. I had like the idea and like the outer frame of how I wanted it to look, and it's just taken me like 4 years to kind of get it to where it is now, which I think is like at a decent spot. It could still definitely be better for sure. Like my lighting right now is bugging the shit out of me, but I just enjoy entertaining people, meeting new people. I love talking about games, you know, just life in general, and I just like make people laugh and shit like that. That's one thing I just enjoy doing. It allows me to be creative, and I have like, it's like a fun hobby for me. So I enjoy doing that. It's like I finally have a job where I'm doing now, where I can still have family time with my wife and do stuff we want to do together. I'm still paying the bills and everything like that with my job, but it allows me to have hobbies, which is YouTube to me is a hobby. I don't make any money doing this. I made a little bit of money, but it's mostly just through chats and donations and stuff like that. But I've made no money from like AdSense or anything like that. And I will run ads eventually when I do get, just to let you guys know, full transparency, when I do qualify to eventually make revenue from ads, I will run them, because it is going to be an extra source of income for me, and that will help out my family with, you know, paying bills, whatever, and eventually upgrading the computer and making the streams better, stuff like that. But I just do it because it's just fun to me. I like it. Originally, this was going to be a channel for me and my wife to just hang out and talk shit and play video games together. That's the reason why I even started doing this, because I thought it was fun. I'm going to be gaming either way, you know what I mean? I might as well just do the thing I like doing on top of that, which is gaming and entertaining people. So that's why I do it. I'm not great at it, you know, but it's fun. I enjoy it. I am still struggling. Okay, we're doing okay. I thought we were doing way worse. I thought we were way further back on this. But yeah, that's why I do it. It's just fun. My wife isn't as active on the channel as much anymore. It's only when we play certain games, when she has time. She started a new job, so her schedule's been different, but and her YouTube channel's taken off. Her channel's made way more money than mine ever, so she's been doing that a lot more and using that to make some extra money for us. And she does like home decor, decorating, and shit like that, which did not know that was so big on YouTube. That is kind of a wild thing I just learned. was how like big that is. But yeah, gangs, you can ask me whatever you want, man. I'm an open book. I don't mind answering questions, talking about anything. I do try to like avoid politics. I just think that's like a dirty game. You know what I mean? I think it's really not a great thing to talk about. It's really meant to divide people. You know what I mean? So that's the one thing I do try to avoid talking about. Occasionally I'll make a joke here and there, but I don't really talk about politics. I don't know enough about that shit to really comment on anything, but not the glaze, but you got my... Hey, listen, we're doing something right. I appreciate that. And that's the thing too, is like it's interesting to me is because my channel has actually grown as much as it has is for my YouTube shorts. Like the live streams do okay, but the YouTube shorts is actually where I get a lot of more eyes on my channel and a lot more views. Like I'll pull up the stats after this. I'll show you like the back end side of like what I see on YouTube. YouTube shorts is fucking insane. Like if I only did shorts and not the live stream, or no, if I only did live streams not shorts, I would probably not be at the size that I am. I'd probably still be probably just sub 500. And I'm not saying I'm like a big channel or anything. I'm a nobody, very small channel. But like I would be smaller than what I am currently if it wasn't for YouTube shorts. Why is... I was gonna say, why the fuck is there a MiG-29? Yeah, that's a corn ass over there. Alright. Maybe? Oh, we got his ass. We got him, baby. Let's go. Here, I'll show you. If you guys have thought about doing YouTube, I would definitely look into doing shorts as well. Oh my god, who let this person in the house? Jesus.
Hello.
We just let anybody in here nowadays, don't we? There's work. Good?
I'm home. It's good. You.
Thanks for saying that. I appreciate it. I know. It's too much affection. Just too much. Let's see. So this is like the back end. Comments and just like, yeah. Well, oh yeah, I know. I took a shower earlier. This is the back end of like YouTube. I am married. I know. I've been literally talking about you for like 3 hours. Jesus Christ. But yeah. So it's like the one good thing is like a lot of these subscribers do come back. So yeah, it's like the back end. So I'll show you this side. No, it's not what I wanted to show. Sorry, hang on. I use, if you guys ever do decide to do this stuff, is use vidIQ. They're really good. So content wise, there's a way to show it. I forget how to do it. I'll look shorts. Yeah, shorts is kind of actually where I get most of my views. I talk about it. She doesn't ever believe I talk about her on stream. Good or bad. Talk about her all the time. Make fun of her most of the time, but she doesn't even know that. This is it. Yeah, so new viewers is like YouTube shorts right here. It's like insane. Live streams do pretty good, but nowhere near shorts. And in my regular videos, which I haven't made a regular video in like a year and a half. So, but yeah. I like talking about the YouTube stuff. I think that stuff's interesting to me. But yeah, if you ever do decide to do this stuff, make sure you look into shorts. That's where you're going to get new eyes pretty regularly on your channel. So. Yeah, I do feel like that too, gangs, when you watch like bigger streamers. They you kind of get lost in the shuffle there. You know what I mean? It sucks because it's like, it's not necessarily that streamer's fault because they can't really control like the chat speed. I think on Twitch you can, but I don't stream on Twitch anymore. But it's really, I don't know, it's tricky because it's like you do the best you can. So I appreciate being smaller because I actually do have like those more like one-on-one interactions with people, and I do feel like when I am able to help people, it's more meaningful, it's more impactful in that way. So I do appreciate that, kind of doing that stuff. So I think I need a computer. Listen, get it if you're wanting to do it. It's fun. I've learned how to use OBS. I've learned how to edit. I've never edited anything before in my life before. Let me try to relog back in. It should be after 8 o'clock, so I should be able to get my daily. Learn how to make thumbnails. I've learned how to edit images. So like I've learned some interesting stuff that I haven't ever learned before. And I think that's kind of cool. I always try to learn new stuff. You know, I like pushing myself, getting better at things. That's just how I am as a person. So, like me, like not when I'm not streaming or not doing this, I'm actually very much an introvert. So like I don't really talk to a lot of people personally. I just have a hard time like not being fucking awkward, I guess. But like doing this and like also it's like kind of like one of the big reasons I do YouTube as well, and like live streaming in particular, is because it forces me to like talk, because I hate the sound of my own voice. So it forces me to try to get over that. And then the fear of being like an introvert, so I have to like force myself to talk, to engage, to communicate with people, and actually try to make sure that I'm speaking clearly and precise, and I'm not like a jumbling mess. That's always like my biggest fear, is like when I go to like explain something, a bunch of stuff just comes out and it makes no sense. I try to do my very best to not do that. So alright, not what we wanted. That sucks. Okay, well, we tried. And also being on camera too, like, kind of, it gets me over, I guess it helps in a way of like public speaking, I guess, would be probably the best way to put that. It gets me over that fear of public speaking, because I am more of an introvert. I don't really like being in the center stage or like being in front of a bunch of people. So this kind of helps work on that. That's the plane I got right there for the UK. And I forgot to show the premiums. I forgot. My bad. I'll do it after this match. Spawn we on. Okay, we got that one. Is that the Buccaneer? Oh my god. Yeah, I will start doing Wednesday streams. I need to actually change an update. I posted it and I talked about it on Discord, but I did not post it on the channel. I forgot. I'm not gonna lie to you. We got kind of busy looking at houses this weekend, and that kind of took up a lot of my time. so I didn't really get a chance to do much of anything else. We're looking at like houses and doing all that stuff, and then I got to watching football and got distracted. That's on me. That happened. Wait, hang on, hold on. Why am I in the front? Yeah, Wednesday streams, I think we'll probably do... I don't know, probably keep doing this for a while. And then I may eventually start doing, like, Wednesday, like, streams on either, like, FPS games, maybe, like, some... I kind of wanted to start doing some more single-player games. You know? Maybe do some more of those. Stuff like that. I don't know. I have a lot of like single player games I've actually bought and just never played or finished. So I thought about bringing that back. I did do a few before. Like I did Medal of Honor. I started doing Atomic Heart. I ended up not really caring for Atomic Heart for a few missions. I'm gonna be able to get behind this 8 and other games to use. Yeah. I mean, I play a lot of things. Hang on. I do a lot of RTS games, but I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. But I'm assuming I get this SG-25 to like. It's gonna get him to bleed all of his energy. Kind of. Should be good on. He should be good now. He doesn't have any more. Alright, there's one. Alright, he's going down. Sorry, I got distracted there. Lately, I've been playing a lot of Helldivers too, though. I've been obsessed with that game. I don't think having these giant ass holes in my wings is probably good for my health. Let's see, is he gonna come over here? Nah, he's going down. We're gonna RTB. We're kind of banged up. It says it's showing that I have damaged my left wing. It's not playing like I have damage though. It's playing actually kind of like I'm normal. Oh my god, what are you doing in here? Say something again?
Oh shit, 1 second. I need to change my audio.
Oh, okay. What's up, big dog?
Hey, what's up?
Not much. Trying to finish spading this fucking thing right now.
Very nice.
What are you up to?
Just chilling on Ark. Decided to do some, like, base building.
Oh, doing an addition or just updating some stuff?
Kind of an addition. 1 second here. Alright, that's that. 20 loads. You know, over by the crafting area,
Mm-hmm.
there's the door on the far end.
Yeah.
I'm kind of extending the landing on the exterior, so that way if we have flyers or something and want to come in through that door, it's easier to get in and out of.
Yeah.
So just kind of stuff like that, like little extensions that would make life easy.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Because there's times I've wanted to go through that door, and I'm like, this shit fucking sucks.
Yeah. It's kind of, I've tried to land over there a few times. It's kind of rough. Gangs. This is the kind of the games I play right now. So I get them divided up. RTS games. Shooters. Yeah, I'm streaming right now.
Oh shit, hell yeah.
I don't know if that bot was. You want me to leave? I can. It's up to you.
No, I don't. If you don't care, I don't care. I just.
No, it doesn't
I
bother
saw
me.
you were streaming earlier. I didn't know if you like
Yeah.
were still streaming or if you stopped.
No, I'll probably do one more match after this, just because I do need to go eat some dinner. Because Jess finally got home. Her schedule's changed, so she works till like 8 now on Mondays.
Mm-hmm.
So I have the entire house myself. Not to brag, it's pretty awesome.
Hell yeah.
You know, I can finally smoke all the cigarettes in the house that I want. She can't say shit. Wouldn't that be like a mad secret though? If I just kept like I was a smoker the entire time we've been married. She didn't know.
You're
Just-
not?
Got married, picked up smoking. I thought it was a fair compromise. You know what I mean? She's stressing me out. Cigarette, Marlboro Reds hold me together. God, that would be terrible.
That'd be hilarious.
It would
Quit
be-
dipping, picked up smoking.
Yeah, I had to quit dipping, and then so I picked up smoking as a trade-off, as a compromise. She doesn't like that one either, but I gave her a choice of either one. Oh, the F4.
It's either one or the other. Sorry.
Yeah. Dude, that would that would suck. But yeah, I'll be in here if you don't mind. You know, me just talking randomly, and it might not be to you, so.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I'm just chilling, dog.
I was talking about our Sins 2 playthrough. We finally got finally finished the playthrough.
Yeah, that shit was fun.
Yeah, we did good. That's what I was saying earlier too. Is like, I want more. I want like another faction to be added. It's like something new, and I want a new like new maps. That's the only thing I want.
Yeah, that would be nice.
She walks in on you in the bathroom at 4 a.m. with gunshot eyeballs, fucking just tweaking, full pack of fucking smokes. Jesus.
Hell yeah.
You wait, hang on.
Good
You're
one,
telling me
though.
you're not in the bathroom at 4 a.m. smoking a fucking pack? God damn, dude. Nah,
What else am I supposed to do at 4 a.m.?
Yeah. Sleep's for fucking losers. We don't do that shit here.
For real? Fuck.
She just walks in on you. You're fucking doing meth on the.
Hell yeah.
I had to give
That
up.
was one day.
I had to give up smoking. Picked up meth. Thought it was a good
What else
trade.
am I supposed to do? Have a healthy fucking
Yeah.
Coping mechanism, not on my watch.
Nah, not a chance, sir. Guess what, though? This fucking house is spotless at 2 a.m., though. 4 a.m. I'm coming out and fucking crashing out. But 2 a.m. this house is immaculate. Fucking floors are vacuumed. I don't even use a vacuum. I'm just out there fucking with a little brush. Just fucking getting all the... just out there.
Out there with a fucking toothbrush.
Out there with a toothbrush. Tiles are fucking spotless. All the dishes are done. I'm doing this in total silence.
Yes.
Yes. This would be glorious. I should get the cannon. I should probably get everything in rank 1. Let's do covers. Let's do performance. I should have done performance. Fuck, I fucked up. Damn it. Should have spent it over there. I don't know, if you had to like pick up a bad habit, what would it be? You know what I mean? That's kind of my thing. It's like
Probably drugs, yeah. Drugs, alcohol, sex, like, you know, one of the cardinal desires. Something like that.
one of the cardinal sins.
Yeah.
I don't know. What if I had to pick up a bad, like another vice? Because like my vice right now, let's see. So I quit dipping, right? But I use nicotine gum. So I guess that's technically still a vice. So I'm still technically addicted to nicotine in that sense. Alcohol, not as much of a thing. I've cut out soda for the most part, as I'm here drinking a Dr. Pepper that somebody else brought to my house. I didn't buy it, but it's here in my house, so I gotta drink it. Get rid of it.
It wasn't me. Somebody else put it here.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
But if I had to say, this is the best one that would be in front of me at the moment.
This is the best drink I've had all day.
10 out of 10 would buy again.
Oh, I would totally buy. Dr. Pepper is the best soda. I will die on this fucking hill. I don't care what anybody says.
Same.
It's my favorite soda of all time.
It's the only option?
Well, weed for me. Hey, listen, I heard weed's a strong one. Strong contender. I don't like the smell.
I support it.
I support it. If I had to pick up a bad habit, new one. So like a new vice, right? That's what we're saying, like a new vice.
Yeah.
Ooh. What's like I would try. I think a new vice for me would try to sneak into zoos and turn them into petting zoos. I think that would be fun. Dangerous.
I don't know if I'd call that a vice, but I like where your head's at.
I would want something. I feel like just doing drugs. Like I feel like everybody's like seen that. You know what I mean? That's so like
been there, done that kind of thing.
You know, that's so 90s. Kurt Cobain. You know, he did it, and everybody else started doing it after him.
I mean, Kurt Cobain did another thing that I want to get on board on, but we can table that for next time.
Yeah, becoming a painter with a shotgun.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's the modern Picasso.
Yeah. That's. Did I ever tell you this joke? What did Hitler and Kurt Cobain both have in common?
Failed painters.
They both died amateur painters. I got another one too. I got another Kurt Cobain joke. What had more brains than Kurt Cobain?
Oh fuck. What?
The wall behind him.
I enjoy that one a lot.
You can definitely use it, dog. Use as much as you want.
I love it.
I have a guy at work. I see him every morning. That motherfucker's coming through some of the darkest jokes I've ever heard. I can't even say some of them out like on YouTube. But I thought that one was kind of... I was like, that was kind of walking the line. We'll throw it out there. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I would want my vice, though, to be like something kind of productive. Because that's just kind of my personality. Is like, I like learning new shit.
So math.
So meth. Meth would be... You can learn all the hobbies in a day.
Yeah.
I don't know.
100%.
Let's see. Probably pick up hunting. I know that sounds super lame, but I feel like that would be really challenging, and I would kind of enjoy it. I don't know.
You see, I feel like when we talk about vices,
Give me like some more examples of vices. I feel like, I don't know, do they have to be negative though? Is my thing.
I feel like a vice is generally negative. Give me a second here. I'm just gonna
Google that
for
shit
the
up, because
sake of clarity.
I feel like you could have good vices. I feel like there's good things.
A vice is an immoral or wicked behavior.
Okay. All right. I'd probably pick up sports betting, sports gambling.
You know, I'm about it, but why don't we kick it up a notch?
All right.
Gamble on illegal immigrants.
Fighting or
Success rate.
okay. All right.
If we wanna, no, I'm just gonna stop there. I'm gonna
Listen.
go off on a
you,
tangent, and I don't think that's gonna be it.
you can put the shovel down anytime you want, bud. It's all right. I was gonna let you rift. I don't care. Take some meth and heroin and mix blackout, and when you come back 16 hours later, you're gonna be done with the French tech. Probably. Yeah, probably. 100%. I'll finish this tech tree. For sure. It's just. Although I feel like heroin's a downer though, and meth is an upper. I feel like those would just cancel each other out. I don't know. I'd have to, because there's like uppers and downers and shit. So if you don't do drugs, you're like, you know, a good moral person. You probably don't do drugs. You wouldn't know that like different drugs are rated like uppers or lowers. They bring you down or raise you up, like really up. So I don't know. I feel like heroin's like kind of a downer though. I would have to Google that, but I don't want the NSA agents to be looking at my search history after I type that in. I feel like that might not be good. Don't do it, Amex. You stay the fuck up there, dude.
Yep. So heroin is definitely a downer, and meth is definitely an upper.
Yep. Listen, if this was Drugs Jeopardy, I would have won.
So what else?
Fuck. Can't believe I crashed into that guy. I believe that is called a hippie flip. I believe that's what that's called. I think that's the terminology, or the term for it.
Something like that.
Did I have friends that did drugs in high school? Maybe. Heroin makes you really relax, and meth makes you locked in.
Yes.
I don't know if locked in is the phrase that I would have used to describe meth. But I like where your head's at.
Yeah, close enough.
All right.
Oh, going off on a tangent. So I have one at the moment. I have another one on the way, but I have a top stat dire bear that will help us get organic polymer very easy.
I'm asking more as a friend. Why do we need organic polymer so much?
So crafting components, you know how we use polymer a lot?
Yeah.
Organic polymer is a substitute for hard polymer. It just has an expiration.
Got it. Okay.
And also, all our crocodiles are about halfway done.
Yeah, I appreciate you putting my Udis and my Rexes up yesterday too.
I thought you did that.
No, I got on there. Everything was put up. I looked.
Okay, yeah. No problem.
So I had them all out, and I dumped a bunch of food. I went out and got a bunch of food and came back in. And then...
What's a polymer? We're talking about Arc things at the moment.
So, you asked me earlier the games that I play besides War Thunder. Arc is a very big game that I play. I don't always stream it, but I do play it quite a lot. I would say every other day. Helldivers is another game that I play mostly on the weekends with the boys. I'm waiting for Star Wars Battlefront 2 to go on sale for like, hopefully it goes like 90% off again, because I'm gonna buy it for Chris and I'm gonna buy it for Austin, and then we're gonna play that shit together. And then I'm also waiting for Halo Master Chief Collection, because Chris, you brought up us all doing every single Halo game that's co-op campaign together. I think that's would be a great idea. So
you know what you could do?
What?
If you go to Steam.
Yeah.
Mm,
You can wish list them.
yes, you can go to the store page, you can wish list it, and then I don't know how often you check your emails, but you'll get emails or notifications being like, hey, this is on sale.
All right, just to make sure, it's the Halo Master Chief Collection. It comes with comes with Halo Reach, Halo Combat Evolved, Halo 2.
Anniversary.
Which
Go ahead.
one's-
Halo 3, Halo 3 ODST, and Halo 4. Yeah, the Master Chief Collection is the one, yes.
Okay, so that all comes together. All right, so I'll wishlist this. I forget the wishlist function is the thing. I have the only game that I've done Halo wise and finished was Halo 3, and I did play Halo Wars. That's the only one I finished, and I think Halo 3 went hard as fuck. But I just never went back and finished the rest of them. So, but yeah, we do play a lot of Ark. It's a survival game. I do play a lot of survival games. I should probably uninstall Baldur's Gate 3. I'm leaving House Flippers because my wife and I play that game. She likes decorating houses, and I like drinking and making fucked up shit in that game. That's not supposed to be possible. You get all three of us on there playing with Jess.
She hates it.
She absolutely hates it, and I have a great
It's
time.
no longer the cutesy game that she wants it to be.
Yeah, she's trying to make flowers on our interesting designs, sometimes shaped as a German country from 1940s.
Yeah, we're trying to make trap houses, and she's trying to make like really nice looking houses.
Yeah, we're trying to go dingy, possible clan-like.
Yeah, like the worst thing you can imagine. That's what we're going for.
Yeah. Are you gonna play Marvel Spider-Man? I think I have fucking Spider-Man, one of the Spider-Man games. I could probably do that on Wednesdays. It's like a single player day. I'm gonna bring this over here. I'll show you all my single player games. Am I searching for a game? Okay, good. I was searching for a game. I get distracted. So like I have single player. And then these are my single player games. Probably should go back and finish a lot of them. Although some of these are not just single player though. It's kind of weird. But Spider-Man I think I have. Yes, I have Spider-Man Remastered. I don't know if that's like how new that is. I got it for free. I don't remember how I got that for free, but I got it for free. I know that. So, I'll probably do that. I've never played a Spider-Man game, except for on PS2, PlayStation 2, Spider-Man 1 and 2, I think. I played that. That was pretty good. I need to go back and finish it. And I have a bunch of other games I need to go back and finish. Alright, let's do one more game. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to watch some football. I think Vikings and Bears play tonight. I'm gonna spend some time with Jess. I need to talk to you, Chris, in a little bit anyway.
Okay.
Kind of good news. But
okay.
Kind of good news. I don't want to spoil it yet.
No, you're fine. You don't have to. I'll be waiting.
All right. My thing is, gangs, though, is like single player games it's very hard for me to finish them. I don't think literally the last single player game I finished was Medal of Honor Pacific Assault. That was like a year and a half ago. I don't know. Single player games are kind of hard for me to finish just because I play with a lot of the games I play are with my friends. And so if they're on, I'd rather play those games than like the single player games, in my opinion. I'm gonna have way more fun talking shit and calling airstrikes in on my friends in Helldivers 2 than like a single player game. Which, Chris, I've done some of the new missions in Helldivers 2, the caves.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. Those
Is it a lot?
they're fucking tough. Me and Keith were getting our asses kicked. We actually had to go down 2 levels in difficulty. We were trying to run them on 8, and we had to drop down to like 6.
Sounds unlucky.
Yeah, it was rough.
Maybe get better next time.
Dude, it was the wildest thing is the fact that is we didn't even one of the missions. I think the first time we tried to do a mission on the new map, the new planet, we joined somebody else's game in progress, and I don't know what the fuck. I think they were on like 7. They had to be on like a 7 or 8. We couldn't get out of spawn. There was so much shit coming in constantly. It's like it's in a whole different level. Of difficulty. You would like it. I think it'd be a lot of fun. But yeah, me and Keith were trying our asses off. We could not figure it out. We couldn't get going.
I fucks with it.
What's the premise of Helldivers? Helldivers is more of like a very fun
spread managed democracy.
Yeah, you're trying to spread managed democracy. Honestly, what it is it's probably one of the best co-op shooters to come out since, I would argue, Left 4 Dead 2. Like, it's on that same level for me. Basically what you're doing is like you and 3 of your buddies, you're dropping into a planet, completing different objectives. You got to complete 3 different objectives or 3 different missions. Each have their own objectives, and then you complete that section, and then that helps contribute to the overall war goal on that planet. And then you either capture that planet, lose that planet, because there's actually a person that's playing the AI. Not every single mission, but like he's controlling the storyline based on what's happening. And that's all right. You can't spell. I can't spell either. I barely passed 3rd grade. And so that's pretty much it. It's just having a lot of fun. Now I got 2 guys crashed. Hell yeah. That's pretty much it. It's basically a 3rd-person shooter, co-op shooter, and I don't know. Would you say co-op horde shooter, or would you say it's?
I would say horde shooter is accurate.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much it. It's definitely leans very heavily into Starship Troopers. If you've never seen that, it's one of my favorite movies. It's like a cult classic to me. But it's basically like, oh hey, we're gonna spread democracy. You're basically living in an authoritarian, fascist dictatorship, essentially. But it's like, that's the joke. That's the inside joke of that, right? So it's fun. It doesn't take itself too seriously. You can do a few missions, hop in, help contribute a little bit, and then and if you're busy after that, then so be it. But it's definitely worth playing. I don't think this A10 is going to be pulled up above me. Now we're going to flip right on top of this guy. How did I miss? How am I that bad? Sorry, I got locked in right there. I was trying to fucking... I'm trying to shoot that guy. That sucked.
The only thing that sucked is your aim, dog.
Yeah, it was bad. I'm gonna try to pull this A10 up up underneath me, and then yeah, never mind. The MiG 21's gonna collapse in on him. I should have had this kill. Kind of upset that I didn't. One of these guys is gonna get him. Yeah, there it is. All right, so now he's got the Kafir. Yeah. Oh well, that sucks. I want to get that kill, but oh well. I guess also advice would be building habitually, just continuously building Warhammer 40k armies.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be one. Come on.
I would probably agree.
Alright, gangs. Have a good night, bud. Appreciate you hanging out for a while. Appreciate you hanging out. I'll see you Wednesday. I don't probably may play this. I don't know. I'm trying to finish the air tree so I can get in the ground. I feel like this Kafir is gonna go around. Yeah, he's gonna go around. I don't know, what is your favorite single player game you've ever done? You ever played?
Favorite single player game?
Yeah. Cause I know I have like two that come to mind, and I'm like looking back on those, and I was like, damn, those are really good single player games.
Yeah, the only one that's coming to mind is like, oh, I almost said something wrong. Fallout 3.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the best one. That was
Fallout.
pretty damn good.
It was pretty good. And the fact you didn't play New Vegas really makes me sad.
Oh, because it wasn't good enough.
Oh my god, how could you say that? Hurts my heart. Yeah, Call of Duty Finest Hour on PlayStation 2, and then Star Wars Battlefront 2 single player was really good. And then you Fallout New Vegas was probably my third. Like actually having like a really good Star Wars Battlefront 2 campaign where you're just kind of playing as like a clone trooper. You know what I mean? And you work from the clone trooper to the Empire. You kind of actually get to play the bad guy and get to see the change. I thought that was really cool. I was like, why can't you guys make a fucking movie like this? You know? That would be sick. But, yeah. Anyway, guys, that's all we got tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Final thoughts on Super Etendard will probably... I don't know if I'll get this speeded in time. We'll probably won't play this again. We may, but maybe not. If not, we're gonna be moving to the F8E. Final thoughts on though, I like it. It's definitely better than the regular Etendard. But yeah, not having that afterburner fucking sucks. But yeah, hope you guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys later.